Welcome back to this, the final episode of Super Adventure Island 2. Let's talk to the king. Oh, it's you, Higgins. The queen-to-be seems to be near the top of Fuwafu Island. It's the exact same message from last time. Go get him, champ! Save her now and I'll do you right, old bean. Yeah. Which probably means Tina's message is probably the same as well, huh? It's probably the Neanderthal one again. To be fair, that was a great message, so I'm okay with seeing some of that again. Sir, please rest your weary head. Higgins changed his cap for some reason, but didn't take it off when he went to bed. Help me, you big hunk of a Neanderthal. It's gonna make me laugh every time. Yeah, nope, same message. We got the spells, we need to find the power sword, and we need to go up. Those are our hints this time around. Yep, once you find all 5 spells, you may pass on to Fuwafu Island. But you'll need the power sword to break open the rock. From there, you'll go up to my waiting arms. Now light a match under it, Buster. I'm sick of this nasty air. All right. We've got our mission, we've got our location, and we've already got the gate open, so let's do it to it. Out of here. I could warp there since we opened it up, but I think we'll just get a nice little, a nice relaxing ride on the ocean here. So I should have known that was gonna happen. Not that it really matters. One thing I noticed I wasn't really taking advantage of with the raft screens were you can just hold run to make the raft move faster. I kept forgetting to do that, so oops. Gates open. Welcome to Fuwafu Island, the final island. We start with, of course, my favorite enemy, seagull with a bomb, and lobsters. What treasures are we going to find on the way? And apparently a very questionable cactus. Ooh, there we go. That was a different enemy. Well, we saw them in the raft screens sometimes, but that already did 1 heart of damage. Oh boy. Okay, it's gonna be one of these episodes. Well, it makes sense. It's the final episode. Let's keep topped up on magic. So we have 1 heart container to find and 2 magic hearts, and 2 magic containers to find, and then we're at max power. Well, as much as we can be because I'm not gambling. I want to just show off this cactus enemy for a second. Look at that wiggle. Look at that wiggle. Look at that shield not blocking. The shield should block this, right? There we go. What is that sound? Is that the sound cactus make? I don't think they do that. Sounds like skeletons. It was a bone cactus, I should have known. Oh crap. Oh, I jumped the gun. Oh no. Ah, crap. All right. This is not a good omen. This is not a good start. Although if we could get some health back, it might be okay. There we go, not bad. We got a full heart back. That is an all down rock area, so we can only down stab to get through there. So we're gonna have to look around and see what goodies we can find around here. Even though this is the final stage, it still has some things to find. There's warps. There's 2 warps here, obviously just like every other island. And we know exactly what we're missing treasure-wise. But maybe we'll find some other goodies as well. Okay. I knew I couldn't do this, I just wanted to show this off to you. This rock right here. This is the Power Stone rock that Tina was talking about earlier. We cannot break this until we find the power sword. So it's very important to keep that in mind. There's actually a bunch of branching paths you can do here, and also magic pumpkins. Lots of magic pumpkins. But most of them are gonna require a little bit of finagling, or they're gonna require the power sword. So we're really just kinda gonna ignore a fair amount of those. Also, there's a lot of doors that loop around like this that just kind of waste your time. So get ready to get a little lost, because I guess apparently Zone 4 onwards, I just really wanted to make some mazes. luckily for us, since we have all the switches on, uh-oh, that's not gonna reach. Oh, it reached. We can actually take advantage of that and get a couple things. This is one of the few things you can get without having to mess around, and it's 5,000 bucks, Jesus. 7608, that's almost enough to get nothing because we needed 15,000, oops. So that's at least the halfway point for getting the boomerang, but we're still nowhere close to getting the armor or the sword. Honestly, you can see that there's stuff down there, but I'm gonna be frank with you guys. There's no point doing any of the side content until you get the power sword. So I'm just gonna ignore it all. We basically are gonna be doing 2 loops of this stage to just make it easier on ourselves. Because we've already got enough power that we don't really need to worry about going out of our way to get extra magic containers or the final heart container. We really just need to get the power stone, the power sword. You can tell where my mind is. Apparently it's in power stone. And I screwed up, so I gotta respawn everything. Frame rate's acting a little chunky on that, that's weird. Whoop, okay. Here's another prime example right here. Another power stone we can't break until we get the power sword, so we gotta loop around, but keep in mind that that's got the Thunderbolt on it, so we need Thunderbolt to be on. Which, to be fair, at this point, we have every switch on, so it's not really a big deal. But that'll make a little bit more sense in about 5 minutes or so. Let's quickly jump down here. And get our sauna, thank God. We've got a warp point, we've got a progress point. How's our progress so, oh right, we can't check map here, hang on. How's our progress on the map so far? That's a chunky map, honestly. No, we got some clouds, and they're making goofy faces. There we go, have a little bit more money for the road. I'm kind of bummed out that the game doesn't scale the amount of money you get from enemies later on in the game. It's all just 5 coins each time. So it really means money's kind of useless overall, even though you can buy, what, like 9 things total, maybe? You can buy the three movement options for exploring, the up stab, down stab, and the push. You can buy the 5 things at the casino, and you can buy a nap at the inn. So yeah, 9 things to buy total. That's really not that much for currency, especially considering the stuff that you need from the casino is so expensive. Like, I don't think from normal gameplay, there's no way you're ever gonna get enough for the power sword without, or the light sword rather, without actually like grinding it out. It's just a weird decision. Especially for one that seems to like extend the game as much as it does. Like 3 extra hours if I wanted everything is crazy for a game that is basically 3 hours. Uh-oh. Tails, you're stronger now. What's going on here? None of that. Oh boy, time for more digging. Couldn't get away without a little more digging. Oh, and some seagulls too. What's up here? Seagull told me to go up here, I'll take it. And it's the power sword. Finally! Our final sword that we'll be getting this playthrough. A powerful purple sword. The most powerful, apparently. That's it, that's how you know it's true. The sword told you itself. We have the power sword, which is obviously stronger attack-wise, and that's kinda it. It can break those blocks we've been worried about, but it otherwise has no effect. No projectile, no extended reach. It's just, you know, needed for progress. So now that we've got this, we're gonna go up here, show off the power of the I forgot it just bounces them out of the stage. Just a little boink. Well, that worked either way. And in here, we've got another sauna. Yep, this stage actually has 2 warp points in it. 2 saunas, which is very convenient. And we're here at the boss. So, I did say we were gonna go back and grab stuff, so how about this? Here's the whole map. Here's everything. Here's the entire island. It's not that bad, all things considered. Let's warp back to the beginning. And let's do it all over again. It honestly is the best to do this. It's the best plan you can do. Simply because, like, right here, like, there's a power stone right away. You can look at other things, like, obviously I went and got that 5,000 gold chest. But honestly, there's a reason that I kind of do this instead of just going and grabbing everything and then wandering back. And it'll make sense in a little bit because it has a relation to that that light box we found earlier. But first, oh, barely made that. Let's get this first thing over here. No, don't get greedy. Don't fall down again. That's what happened last time. You don't want to do that again. Break that. Break this. And then break this. Come on. I know that's not technically the jump I'm supposed to be making, but I do it anyways. It's gonna make me laugh every time. And we found the last life bottle. We've got full health, 6 whole heart containers. We are set for that, but let's get a little bit more magic while we're at it. Okay, nothing new in this room because we already got the, no, I'm getting greedy again. We already got the pump. Actually, hang on. No, that's the warp door. Okay, no, we're fine, we're fine. We already got the chest that was in here, so we can skip this room. It's the next room we need to worry about. There's a couple things we can do here. Actually, I think it's just the one thing. So I'm gonna run to the end. And you'll notice we never went down, but you can see that door up there and all these bricks here that we can't break. So if we take these across, we see that there's another power stone there and it looks like it's blocking a door. So we can barely make that jump, or you can fall through the boards up here. These things move inwards if you stay on them too long. And that just drops us right here. Break some more bricks. It's gonna take a bit because there's so many of them. Fall down, and then we're on top of these. And we found one of our last island connecting warps. Back to the tropical islands, which we have literally nothing left to do here. So we really just did this just to connect the two. Could have completely skipped it. The trade-off is now, we do have to go through those bricks on the bottom because we cannot go upwards. So because we took that shortcut, because we unlocked that shortcut, we now have to do all of the stage over again, starting here. A little bit of a bummer in that aspect, but you know, if you're a completionist, then you're perfectly fine with this. And we also have the warp, so we could just skip a bunch of this, but I want to make sure I haven't missed anything else in the process. He said knowingly, as of course, we did skip something. All right, let's see if I can make that jump again. I got unlucky with that a couple times. Yep, there we go. I'll take the damage to make that shortcut. Just to show how fast these things can move. They just move at any slight touch kind of sets them off. So if you run across them, you're more or less fine. Or if you just jump all the time, you don't have to worry about anything. The animation of you stabbing your sword can sometimes set them off, if you're holding any direction there. Uh-oh, none of that. All right, up here, a magic bottle. We're just missing one more, and then it's all done. Now, I'm sure some of you are wondering, all right, well, are you getting any other helpful equipment? Is it just gonna be the magic bottle and that's it? It is, it's just the magic bottle. We don't get any more gear. The gear we have right now that we've had since Island 4, that's it. That's what you carry to the final boss. This is the reason they kind of suggest the casino for you, because it's really the last way to get any upgrades. But if you have the patience to get that when you get to Island 4, at that point you've pretty much like, you're geared for endgame if you got that for stage 4, and the rest of the game's gonna be a joke at that point. But also, 3 hours. I don't think it's worth 3 hours of time. This room over here is gonna be a lot of work here. Let's get over to in position. Okay, back at full health. Even the power sword doesn't kill the clouds in one hit, unfortunately. Bit of a bummer there. Okay, right here, some soft blocks. Some more digging, and now you see why I wanted that treasure chest first. Because we have to go turn off the lightning bolt switch if we want to actually see what's behind that wall. So no matter what, you had to backtrack, which is kind of a bummer. Because they specifically just the lightning bolt. But at least, we've got all our magic. We've got all the upgrades Higgins can get. For his HUD, at least. Oh shit, I forgot there's no ledge there. Crap, all right. Well, as you saw as I fell, there's a ledge to the left. That's where we need to go next. So, which unfortunately means it's time to loop around all the way once again. All right, this time, I will remember, you have to hold left all the way, and remember to do it as soon as you go out the door. That's the thing that sneaks up on you, the fact that if you just, the second you touch that, you're gone. Put away the shovel, because you actually cannot get in bubbles with the shovel. And I commented on the bubbles last time being only in that one zone. It's actually kind of nice that it's in this zone as well. It's neat that both that weighted scale and the bubble, the things that we only saw at this point in the extra zones, actually ended up being in the final stage. It's kind of neat. All that work was for the final warp, but good news is it's actually the warp we need. We're here, back in the first stage, so we can turn off the light switch. I really wonder if they wanted to make that joke and that's why they named it light. The one downside of this location, though, is we are technically nowhere near the actual switch, so we have to go a bit around the stage here. Wow, the game really wants me to heal up, huh? Yeah, they're just throwing magic at me now, and I'm not even using it. We have to go all the way around here. This is the shortest way, because if we went back down, we'd be stuck in the room with the piranhas and the little leaf you have to surf on. But here, we can just fall, fall, fall. And done. Now you have two options here. One, you can just warp. And two, you can work your way back to the switch. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. It's actually just a tiny bit faster. Just a tiny bit faster to actually take the warp. Or take the shortcut, sorry. And the reason for that is there's actually a bubble on the other side of where the gate is. And that gate will actually put you back in place. of where you needed to turn off the switch. But otherwise, you're gonna be in the same room no matter what, so no option is really incorrect. And in fact, the more I think about it, it might actually have been faster to do the other way. But at this point, I'm definitely committed, so I can't actually stop. That's just the rule of LPing. You're just stuck at this point. Your mouth has been opened, and now you just have to deal with the consequences, as I've been doing all of my life. One down says I forgot I have to do a bunch of digging to get there, which is already gonna take a little bit. Man, they really wanted me to heal. I even have the heal on the button. But guess what? You can't do that when you have the shovel out. Nope, not an option. All right, as long as I don't get this bubble popped, we will be right where we need to go. And really, this guy's gonna be the tell point. Nope, we're good. Let's go up. Pop back in here, and we're right where we need to be. And then he didn't switch over to the shovel. All that work. Going back and turning off the power switch got us a pillar. What is it? Hold the sky bell high above your head to summon the miracle powers of the heavens. Neat. What does that mean, though? We have not found the sky bell. We have no idea what we need to do with that. And honestly, it's gonna be a little bit yet before we even find that. But I guess we gotta hold it up to get the miracle power of the heavens. Is it as useful as the legendary axe? Which, to be fair, an axe is actually more useful than you think, but it's maybe not in the way the game meant. Oops, come on. Let's turn off the the shovel again, because we shouldn't need it anymore. Actually, no, that's a lie. I think there's still one room we need the shovel for. But at least now we can hop back up here, because we've pretty much gotten everything in the game. The only thing we're missing is that sky bell, obviously, and our wife. Both very important collectibles. Damn. Cool, we get to do it again. All right, we're here. We are back at the boss door. Let's go save our wife after a lovely sauna break. Hot springs got us recharged. I wonder if anyone got actually mad that I kept saying hot spring, or hot sauna instead of hot spring. I wonder. Oh well, it's time. Let's save our wife by fighting the Koopa Troopa bird, which attacks by throwing its young at us, which apparently know Street Fighter moves. Seriously, that's all it's gonna do. It's gonna fly into its nest, throw its young at us, and then attack us and continue until it runs out of kids. So really, not a good parent. Just gonna go throw that out on a limb here. At least it's a chance to hit it during that. It's just, as you notice, it's very quick. I don't know if it's possible to kill it before it drops all of its young on you. I don't think that's possible. But you can clock some damage, as you've seen. I'm gonna try something here. I'm actually gonna try fireballs for a second. I'm curious about something here. Nope, not really. Damn, too much spacing on that. Was curious if the spin of it would actually keep him like damage locked, since it doesn't look like he has any actual like iframes. It looks like when you hit him, you can immediately hit him again if you're fast enough on the draw. But the speed of his attack doesn't really give you a chance to set up anything other than just getting a couple quick stabs in like that. Here we go, last child. This is the special one. No, it's the exact same. All right, time to fight the boss for real. Now, that's just all it's gonna do is just dive bomb at you. Depending on the way you're moving, it'll go swing to the left or right. You can just duck to worry about it. Not at all. That was a sentence, John. Good job. You don't have to worry at all if you duck because he cannot reach you. And you want to make this boss even easier on yourself. Axes or fireballs. Because they attack above you. Done and done. We've saved our wife. Here she is in this treasure chest. No, it's the Sky Bell. You knew it was gonna be the Sky Bell, come on. But you thought it would have been funny too. And so, Master Higgins found his wife unconscious on a cloud and got naked, which is very concerning behavior for newlyweds. Huh? Who is that? Could it be that the voice of he who calls my name so dear? Tina, my pear, which is a weird fruit. I know, I've heard people call someone a pear before, but usually not use that commonly. Are you all right? Don't worry, my dear. There's nothing to fear when I am here. Oh shit, I was wrong. Are you really okay? I'm wondering if it's a mistranslation, because I feel like he's saying, are you kidding me? Instead of, are you really okay? But I'm sure he's also worried about Tina, too. And thus, the actual final boss shows up with his catchphrase of hee. Higgins, you fool! You have yet to see the true powers that I hold. I have abducted your king? His king? And I will soon control Waku Waku Isle. Yo, I don't care about the king, man. I'm here for my wife and my memory, which I've got both, so you can have fun. Go crazy. You fiend, you kidnapped the king? You'll never get away with it. I think he already did. He's literally telling you he's already kidnapped the king. Hee, I already have, and I'm not through yet. Yes, I've got the queen, too. She's right there, dude. I can see her. She's perfectly fine. All her love and beauty will be mine. You will have to face me if you want them to live. No! Hey, wait! Tina, come back! I worked so hard to find you! I called you a pear and everything! And now we go back to the castle to find out that they weren't kidding. They were not kidding. The king is gone, and the innkeeper is very sad. Master Higgins, the king has been kidnapped by a beastly fiend. They flew over the top of Fuwafu Island. I know, I was there. And I left for some reason. I don't know why I left. Legend tells of a room on top of Fuwafu that leads to the sky. But who believes in legends anymore? About that. Rumor has it there's a sky bell, which will lead its master to the skies. Take it from me. I read it in the Inquirer. God damn it, really? Thanks, Fourth Wall. Thanks, National Enquirer of Waku Waku Isle. And yeah, they actually take you away from where you're supposed to be just to do that. I guess in case you didn't find that one note talking about the Sky Bell, that's your hint that you need to do this. And it's also a sign that you should go, maybe collect everything you need. This is the point of no return. But you really don't need to do that when we were already there. Walk back in the castle. Dude's still sad. It sounds mean, but I love how he's just so sad. Like, oh, king's gone. Now I can't run my inn, and that's serious. He no longer runs the inn. If you need to heal, you have to find some other way to do it. The inn is closed from here on out. The Happy King music's still playing, though, and Higgins can't sit in the chair, so he can't be the real king, unfortunately. We've got to go save him. Sad music. All right, let's look at the map. Let's take in our work here. All islands are connected. It looks like a hot mess, but they are all connected, except for the star. No one connects to the star. You gotta swim there. So now we can use our magic once we actually remember the right option. We take one of our 2 warp points. As you can see, the 2 sauna spots there. Go to the top one, and we're right back to where we need to be. It is a little frustrating that they straight up remove you from where you need to be. but I kinda get it. Still a bit of a bummer, but I mean, what are you gonna do? So, we're back at the top of the island again. But going in that same door actually warps you out of the island, so don't do it. Don't make my mistake, because then you have to do another warp to get back up here or climb the island again. Both of which take a while. Or magic, they both take an important resource. So what we need to do is make sure we're at full health and go in this second boss door. But I also want all my magic too. So unfortunately that means I have to grind for a little bit. Now, as you've seen throughout the playthrough, the drops aren't the most dependable when you need them. So we could be here for a little bit getting a full potion heal, or a full magic heal, but and as soon as I said it, it's almost like the game knew what was going on. There we go, everything's topped off. Just a little bit more change for the road. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Look how angry that door is. I guess that's just what the other side of the door looks like. I'm gonna quickly save here. Not that it really matters, because continuing will put me back in the King's Island anyways. And let's use the sky bell. Fly to the sky. Oh, he's jumping. He's got a big, oh, he's falling. Nope, he's going, he's good. Oh, yep, oh, readjusted. To the sky, even though we were technically already there. And now, the final boss fight begins. Hit him in the dress. No one expects being hit in the dress. There's a couple things with this boss. Considering the armor we're currently wearing, he will do 1 hit of damage each time he hits you, so be very careful. But also, his fireballs defend your sword slashes. They can actually cut down on the iframes you have. So there's actually a slow but safe way of fighting this boss. The dagger. For some reason, the dagger's hitbox is just low enough that it can sneak in no problem. It can even ignore what the sword would usually, bump into. The obvious downside to this, though, is that the dagger does the least amount of damage out of all of your weapons currently, except for maybe the silver sword. So while you're not getting hit, you're also not really getting through the fight very quickly. So choose how you will. You can try switching to the axe, but the axe, because of its arc, will bump into these fireballs. All right, phase 2 of the fight. He's split into 2. Just wait for the shield to go away, and now there's a head pops out of the dress. Now all you gotta do is just stand next to it and stab quickly before you get hit again. Come on, there we go, all right. Meanwhile, now he'll start flying up and down towards you. This is where we use the forbidden technique. It turns out there's actually a little trick in this game that you can use. And we couldn't use it until you got the up jab. I've called this forbidden technique, but most people would call this animation canceling. Because it turns out, if you mash the attack button fast enough when doing the up stab, it actually doesn't draw you, or it doesn't show the sprite of you pulling out your sword, but you still have the hitbox for using the up jab of your sword. So, if you aim carefully, which I apparently did not, you can kill the boss very quickly. However, it's never that simple. It's time for the real final form. All along, it was a giant eyeball. It was 0-2, except it's a little early. It's a giant scorpion in space. We're on the moon for some reason. Oh, and we're almost dead. Let's use that full heal. I might have got a little greedy with showing off the forbidden technique. Thankfully, healing has iframes, so we're fine now, but we don't have any more full heals. From here on out, we have 3 recoveries, that's it. So we can get a heart and a half back, so we gotta be careful. But again, we have the forbidden technique. We also have getting hit because of our fat ass. We need to stab this guy as quickly as possible. Don't jump too high though, obviously. If you are worried about using the forbidden technique, you should probably just use the axe instead. Or you can just jump to the side. It's just way easier, but you can attack faster if you're using the forbidden technique. Just be very careful. As you've noticed, the enemy does a lot of damage, and we really can't heal as much of it anymore. All right, one arm gone. Actually hasn't even really done its other attack yet, which is surprising. It's really just done the fireballs. So the Cyclops can also, or the Cyclops, the Scorpion, I guess it is still a Cyclops, huh? The Cyclops Scorpion can actually try to fly down towards you and hit you, but it doesn't tend to do that for some reason until now. Now, you need to attack as fast as possible. If you want to get through this quickly, and with as little damage as possible, you need to swing fast, because he hits like a truck, but he also dies like a Ford. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the game. We've defeated the Scorpion on the moon, and died in the process. Tina, are you okay? That was a long fall. You're looking good. I'm staring at your butt for some reason. I'm a really weird husband, aren't I? Just staring at my unconscious wife like that. God damn it, Higgins. Oh, what happened? All I know is my head hurts when I think about the past. Also, when I think about gravity, because goddamn, that hurt. You've nothing to worry about now. I whipped all those weenies to smithereens. You smooth talker, Higgins. Oh, Higgins, you chubby hunk of blubber. God, this really is a proper married couple, isn't it? You saved me. Oh, Tina, I love you. Oh, Tina, why did your hair change color? Tina, your dress changed color and so did your hair. Did you go Super Saiyan? At long last, we're together again. I thought I lost you to that terrible storm. Yes. But time was on our side. But apparently not the moon, because the moon tried to kill me. Although I don't know if the king was so fortunate. Fear not, fat one. God. I helped him escape. While you were busy beating on the heads of the uglies. Tina was apparently doing a lot. Maybe she was actually Super Saiyan the whole time. She does have magic powers. He left you this message, which I am reading with my eyes closed. Thank you, Higgins, old boy. You've saved the day for all of us on the islands. No thanks for helping get off the moon, though. That was a very uncomfortable fall. You shall live happily with your wife, Tina. She's quite a lady. That's why I tried to marry her, despite only knowing her for weeks. Just don't think about it, Higgins, at all, please. Gosh, that's just swell. He's safe too, and all's well that ends well. My God, Higgins. He's got his crown, and I've got my queen. Oh, girl. She's a queen, though. She technically is. Tina, why did you change your outfit and your hair? What's going on here? Look, Master, a balloon. I keep forgetting his first name is Master. That's so weird. A balloon is sailing up to the heavens. Let's take a ride. You just fell off the moon. You don't need to take another ride. I would stay, in fact, go underground now. Tina, love, let's try it all over again. We never made it through our honeymoon the first time. So let's reach space one more time. Oh, Higgins, how you romantic slob. My God, they've only been married for a day. Let's do it. And that, folks, is Adventure Island 2. Super Adventure Island 2. In the books, they found an actual blimp. Tina changed her hair back. I guess she stopped being Super Saiyan. And then they went on a happy honeymoon, making fun of each other's looks the entire time, as all couples are known to do. It was nice revisiting this, I'm not gonna lie. So this game, like I mentioned at the very beginning, I rented this a bunch as a kid. But I never played any game like it, because I had played the original Super Adventure Island, and I think at that point I even had played the original Adventure Island. So I knew what the game was supposed to be, and just seeing it be this completely different kind of game was super neat. I had never heard of anything like this. And nowadays, like, there's a million Metroidvanias now that fill this gap, and the Wonder Boy games have made a resurgence. So that is also available for you guys too. And honestly, I recommend it. If you've never if you like this game at all, try out the Wonder Boy games. Or you might know them as Monster Boy, because I think now it's Monster Boy and Monster World, but for a while in North America they were known as Wonder Boy. I might consider doing a Wonder Boy game later on. Maybe that remake of Wonder Boy Monsterland, I think is the remake that has you choose between Wonder Boy and Wonder Girl. But one other thing this is maybe actually want to try out is Adventure Island 4. So Adventure Island 4 sort of plays like this, sort of. It is an adventure type game, like a hack and slash-ish, but I believe it's mainly still back to using the regular weapons. Not really swords as much as it is with the axes and the boomerangs and stuff like that. So I think what's gonna happen, and I'm not quite sure when this video is gonna be posted, so I don't know when you guys are seeing this, but on stream at least, I'm probably gonna put this on my game clearing list for the year. What I do on streams is every Monday, I play through a game that I've never played or beaten before. And I think I'm gonna slip this on the list for the year. So it is entirely possible by the time that you see this episode, I've actually played through Adventure Island 4 and actually done a full playthrough on stream. So if I've done that, you're gonna see a little card pop up in the corner with a link to the playlist for that. If that's happened. If it hasn't happened, then maybe it'll show up here, who knows? But either way, that is it for Super Adventure Island 2. I can't believe I did this. I actually went and did it. I gambled on the Play for Dough, the Day at the Races minigame, and I got enough money to buy everything. I have 95,066 coins. I needed, since we had already bought the life bottle and the light shield, 94,675 gold. And I walked into the casino. We beat the game with just under 8,000, and I started messing around with the actual slot machine in an attempt to hopefully not have to grind out on Day at the Races, but didn't get lucky. After about a half hour of trying to figure out the timing on the reel, I got close. And I asked some speedrunners, and they said the third one seems to be not quite solved yet. So I spent 2 hours, 41 minutes, and 29 seconds grinding out about starting from 9,000 gold to get to 94,000, 95,000. It was tedious, to say the least. But at least I had my Switch to distract me, so I basically kept setting up races and then just playing games on my Switch, which thank God for that. But it wasn't the best option because every race took about 30 seconds, so every 30 seconds I had to look up and do something else. But we got it. We got it. That's the important thing. We've got everything. The casino is cleaned out. We do not need to do this again. We leave with 391 coins. Good Lord, let's put it all on. No, get me the hell out of here. Weapon. We now have the light sword over here, world's finest blade. And we have the boomerang, which just looks like a beefy arm. Returning punishment. Let's show off the boomerang first, but let's also put on the light armor. Works well anywhere. Ooh, 2 boomerangs at once, but they have very bad range, damn. But now we're fully gold. Ooh, we look real nice. And let's put on that sword now too. Oh, that looks just like the Thunderblade. Is the Thunder Sword more orange? Yeah, okay. I'm kicking myself for doing this. I couldn't bring myself to record me doing the entire thing because it was just pure tedium. It's not worth it, dude. It did actually take 3 hours. That's crazy. I super don't recommend it. But now, let's go kick the final boss's ass. As long as it lets me. Okay, yeah, it's now just half. He's already at this phase. What? That's crazy. Oh my God. That's so much faster. Oh my God. All right, let's use the forbidden technique. Oh, we can't use it yet. Hang on, we gotta get, there we go, now I can. Why am I just doing it? What's happening here? Hello? There we go. I just didn't want to do it. That's so much faster. No! Oh my god, okay. This is catharsis. Like, I don't even think I'm gonna need to heal for this at the rate this is going. I'm pretty sure these arms are gonna fall off immediately. Alright, let's see how this goes. Can't quite go as fast on the arms, unfortunately. Yep, still half hearts. Which means now that the actual, like, normal recovery spell is a bit more worthwhile. Oh my god, it's already gone. Oh no! That's so much faster. I'm taking too many hits, though. I should actually be a bit more careful. This is not perfect, but god. Oh my god, this is so much better after the oh, he's actually using- he never even used that move when we fought him before. That was so weird. Both arms are gone. Oh my god. He just always goes to the left. That was like 8 hits. What? Oh my god. That's crazy how much faster that is. That's incredible. But 3 hours to grind that by always picking the minimum option in the casino. It's not worth it. It's not worth it for 3 hours. And before we close out the whole series, I was also curious about this. So, I couldn't find any answers for what the P stood for on the file. I definitely thought it was power, but it actually seems to be progress, because the actual switches, I compared this, actually change the number for your file. So now that we have every gear in the game, 249 seems to be the ending we've gotten, but here's the weird thing about this. So this save down here was my practice save. It says 247, and obviously I don't have the golden armor on that. But before I got the golden armor, this was 246. So the boomerang, the light armor, and the light sword are just one progress point. And for some reason, I could never figure out what the one point that's different between these two is. So I guess the final number you're supposed to get is 250. But I don't know why there's this weird discrepancy between the two. But yeah, this is progress, I guess, but I don't know why it goes to 250. If it went to 256 or 255, I could get it then because it would be an integer thing, but 249. But we did it. We showed it off. We got 100% file. And now, to never speak of this again.